September in the market continues to feel like a roller coaster ride, but we are here every day to make this ride a little bit more comfortable. Hey there, Tommy from FibonacciTraders.com here with the daily market recap. Like, subscribe, and let's see the charts. According to today's candles, September 9th, it looks like the market is waiting for the CPI numbers that coming out. Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. SPY ended up the day 1.12% to the upside, but overall we are inside the yellow zone. The 542 is the support, 546 is the resistance. Inside candle means no decision in the market. Does this mean that the dip is here? Not really. We need to wait and see. In my opinion, at least a break above the 551 to the upside. Downside continuation below 542, and we are heading to close this gap to the 535. Bad reaction from the market to the CPI numbers, and we are heading further south to the 528 and to this yellow trend line. And it doesn't matter what the CPI numbers will show. It doesn't matter what we think about the CPI numbers. The only thing that matters is how Mr. Market will react to those numbers. RSP, the equal weight ETF for the S&P 500, also inside candle, try to break above and stay above the yellow zone, struggling with the upper border of the yellow zone, the 172 area. 170 now is the support. Short downtrend continuation, and we are heading south to close the gap at the 168. QQQ ended up the day 1.3% to the upside. Some might think that the dip is here. In my opinion, the dip is still not here. All we saw today is a doji inside candle. Will this doji represent the trend reversal back to the upside? 545 is the resistance. Continuation to the downside. 445 is the support. Below it, we will see these future supports to the downside. Overall, still bearish on 3 out of 4 time frames and the QQQ. Dow Jones also inside candle all across the board. Dow Jones ended up the day with 1.13% to the upside, held above the upper board of the yellow zone, the 407 area, still below the 411. 411, very tough resistance. Look left, trade right, we are still below the 411. Inside candle doesn't mean we are going to get a trend reversal. One candle, and it doesn't matter how big it is, does not change the overall sentiment. We need to see a trend reversal confirmation above the 411. IWM continues to show relative weakness to the rest of the market. Inside candle, not much of a price action over here. As you see, very tight price action. Doji inside candle, continuation to the downside, and we're heading further south. 203.80 is the next support. SOXX, 2% to the upside. Is this the dip on the SOXX, the semiconductors ETF? Inside candle. Once you see an inside candle on the time frame that you are trading, there is no decision in the market. And if the market cannot decide, we surely cannot decide. We need to sit on our hands and wait for confirmation where market wants to take us. Above Friday's highs, and we are heading north to retest the resistance of this yellow trend line, breaking below the 202.80 to the downside. We are heading further south, 193 and 181. Magnificent 7, the MAGS ETF, also 1.4% to the upside. Everybody seems happy. Look at the chart, look at the candle. This candle is a doji inside candle, very tight price action. So, doesn't matter, 1.4% to the upside. It doesn't matter the overall sentiment. We are still bearish on all time frames. We are still below the higher time frame, the longer trend, still down. 41.81 is the support, breaking below, and we are going to retest this yellow trend line to the downside. XLRE, the real estate sector ETF, 1.2% to the upside, continues to be the strongest ETF of them all, as far as I know. Bullish on all time frames. We are in an uptrend channel, long continuation above the 44.26, and we will see 45. The 43.62 and the 43.11 are the supports. We have Apple. Ended up the day basically on the zero, went all the way down during hours, retesting the 217 area as the support, retesting the lower border of this Browning formation as support. Doji of a trend line of a lower border of the Browning formation might signal a trend reversal, but it's too soon. We need to wait and see at least a daily close above the 225. Let's see how Apple's new iPhone, new iWatch, how the market will react. For now, not much of a reaction from the market. Microsoft ended up the day with 1% to the upside, but Microsoft still bearish on 3 out of 4 time frames, still inside a downtrend. 400 is the support inside candle. Same as the rest of the market. Nothing changed. We're still in a downtrend sentiment. Nvidia, welcome back. Did we miss the rally on Nvidia? Did we miss the dip on Nvidia? 3.5% to the upside. Hold your horses. Inside candle. Nothing much changed. The market is waiting. The market is anticipating the CPI. Nvidia, 4 consecutive trading days below the 107. And on the good side, good news is this trend line is still holding. Is this the dip on Nvidia? In my opinion, still not a dip. I want to see 2 trading days closing above the 107.50, and then we will reassess if this is really the dip. Google, 1.46% to the downside. Google continues to break to the downside. Google continues its journey to close the gap at the 143 area. Only on this area, the 141, 143, we will recheck Google if we can get a trend reversal back to the upside, because 90% of the times, once gaps are getting filled, we will see a trend reversal. For now, Google looking very, very bad, bearish on all time frames. Amazon 2.3% to the upside, but as you can see, you know this trend line, you know these Fibonacci levels. We are still below the trend line. Inside candle, we are still below the 176 area. All this area, very, very tough resistance area for Amazon. For now, no long or no short on Amazon, in my opinion. Meta ended up the day also with 0.9% to the upside. But inside candle, Doji, very, very tight price action. 508 is the resistance. 498 is the support. We're still inside a downtrend channel. So downtrend until proven otherwise on Meta. Palantir, welcome to the S&P 500. We still have 2 weeks until this inclusion will happen. But Palantir, 14% to the upside. Closed the day almost at the high of the day. Palantir is heading north to this trend line. As you can see, this trend line helps us identify the higher highs, but we need to be careful. Look left, trade right. Every time Palantir looked and went all the way up to this trend line, what happened? Trend reversal, trend reversal. Will this time be different? We don't know. The only thing we need to take care of is the downside. 33.50 and 32.60 are the support. The only thing you have full control of is your risk. management, aka stop loss. All the rest is out of our hands. We're inside the Browning formation. We are very close to the upper border of this Browning formation. Once again, 2-3 days failing to break above this red trend line, and we are heading back south to the 33.50 and 32.56. Tesla ended up the day 2.63% to the upside, but look at this price action. No price action whatsoever, and the yellow zone provided by the FTI one click away. Once again, great example of how price follows Fibonacci levels of support and resistance. 219.60 is the resistance, 214.83 is the support. We are still inside the short-term uptrend channel, but is this a good time to enter long on Tesla? In my opinion, not yet. AMD 2.3% to the upside. AMD inside candle, as we can see all across the board. Inside candle, which means the market is in an indecision, or bears are taking some time off of this pullback. It's not a pullback, it's a downtrend since the peak of 162, already 15% to the downside. If you go back to August 21st daily market recap, you will hear that we have been talking about this doji, and we said 85-90% chance that a pullback is incoming on AMD. And what a pullback, 15% to the downside. AVGO 2.8% to the upside, holding strong the 135 area. Is this the dip on AVGO? I want to see another daily close above the 143 area, and then we might take long position towards closing the gap at the 150, but we're still bearish on all time frames. Continuation to the downside below the 135, and we will see 124.70 to the downside. Check the links in the description below. Join the Fibonacci Traders Discord today. Stop trading alone. Stop trading without knowing what you're doing. Join the Fibonacci Traders elite team of traders, and you will find what you're looking for. A+ setups for day traders, for swing traders, for option traders, for crypto traders, and most importantly, you will get all the tools that you need, including the FTI, to do one thing: make money in the stock market. Make better decisions, smarter decisions, together with an elite team of traders. Check the links in the description below. My word, you will not regret it. On the contrary, you will want to stay more and more, and you will bring more friends, because you want your friends and family also to learn how to make money in trading no matter what the market is doing. Check the links in the description below. Take control of your financial future. Netflix 1.45% to the upside. Once again, got rejected by the upper border of the yellow zone. We are still inside this short-term downtrend channel until proven otherwise. MicroStrategy, this is the dip, 9.2% to the upside. One candle, and it doesn't matter how big this candle looks. We are still in a downtrend. No long for now on MicroStrategy. I want to see at least 2 trading days closing above the 128, 129 area, above the lower board of the yellow zone, and then and when I say we, I mean the Fibonacci Traders Discord members, we will reassess together. Yes, we think together, we trade together, we help one another to make better decisions. SMCI 6% to the upside. Is this the dip on SMCI? For now, it's holding on the 383 area. One candle, even if it's 6% to the upside, does not change the overall sentiment. Bearish on the daily, bearish on the weekly. No trend reversal for now. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the top stocks that I found very interesting to look for and watch in the coming days. So like, subscribe, and let's talk. 5. FIVE, 5 below, with 6.2% to the upside, bullish on all time frames. Now, the 85 area, very tough resistance. I want to see breaking above it, and then we can start taking long position on 5 towards closing the gap at the 99. Pfizer, PFE is the ticker. Once again, this trend line holding the higher lows. Pfizer ended up the day 3% to the upside. Now let's see continuation above 29.60, and we are heading north 30, 30.70, and 31.33. RDFN, Redfin Corporation, 12% to the upside, holding strong the 922 area. Look at this. One click away and the FTI gives you everything that you need on the chart. It gives you buy signal, it gives you sell signal, it gives you the red label and the green label. Stop losses for long, stop losses for short, and it gives you multi-time frame point of view. Now all we need is another daily close above the 983, preferably above the 1066, and then we can start taking long position towards 1180 and closing the gap at the 1383. AAOI, 10.2% to the upside, holding strong above the upper border of the yellow zone. Now I want to see long continuation above 1365 towards 1530 and 1740 to the upside. NVAX, Novavax, we're still below a massive downtrend line. This downtrend line goes all the way back to June, beginning of June, 3 months of a downtrend. We are already 3 out of 4 time frames bullish. I want to see another daily close, 2 days trading close above the 13. We can take this one to the 1330. 2 trading days closing above the 1330, and we will start to reassess going long on NVAX. ARM Holdings inside a broadening formation, trying to bounce off the lower border of the broadening formation. Another daily close above the 126.40, above the 50% retracement, and we can start taking long on ARM towards 129, 132, and maybe all the way to this upper trend line. Once again, thank you very much for watching this video. If you find it helpful, educational, please hit the like, subscribe, check the links in the description below. Until the next video, stay safe.